Hey, you're in France right now, I think, or maybe Amsterdam. Somewhere in Europe for sure, I don't know. Anyway, I was at a club last night, which is weird enough, but I saw this guy there who had a cup of Starbucks coffee, and I thought to myself, who brings coffee to a club? But it also reminded me of that time when we were hanging out, and you had coffee and a bee was flying in front of me, near my chest, and you freaked out and threw the cup of coffee at it and got hot coffee all over my chest. And you were apologizing, and I was like, no, it's fine, really, it happens all the time. Which isn't true, because my nipples are never soaked with coffee, like, ever. And I took my shirt off to change, and you asked me about the scar on my chest, and I told you I used to be in the circus. And I think you knew I was kidding because you laughed and told me to fuck off. Anyway, the point is that the guy had a cup of coffee, and I swear I could smell it. I could smell it all the way over on the other side of the club where I was. Maybe I imagined the smell because nobody else was going, who the fuck has coffee in a club? Or maybe nobody else cared enough to acknowledge it, I don't know. What I'm trying to tell you is that whenever I see someone with coffee, I want to knock it out of their hands. I feel like maybe you'd feel some sort of spark go off in your head and you'd remember that time when you threw coffee at a bee and hit my chest instead, just like I do. And then you'd rise up out of the puddle of spilled coffee in front of me, like an odd genie or something. You'd evaporate in France or Amsterdam or wherever in Europe you are and pop up here. I mean, there's no real point to this, I'm just saying, you know? I mean, I'm just telling you, really. That's all. I hope you've got lots of coffee to drink.